All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Bethany Turnbull, and I am a recruiter from the Alberta University of the Arts located in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. All right. So today I'm going to do just a little presentation about our school here in Calgary, about campus life. Okay. So create your future. First, I would like to start this presentation off with saying that AUArts is located in Calgary, Alberta, on the traditional land known as the Treaty 7 region of Southern Alberta. In the spirit of improving my own understanding and to promote reconciliation, I'd like to acknowledge that the traditional territories and oral practices of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, Stoney Nakoda First Nations, Bearspaw, Chickasha, and Wesley, Métis Nation Region 3, and all of those who make their homes in Treaty 7, region of Southern Alberta. All right, so who are we? So Alberta University of the Arts was first created in 1926, so we're almost 100 years old. We've been known by several names as we did start as a part of the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, but had our separate ways in the 80s. We were known as ACA, ACAD, and now with our university status as of 2019, the Alberta University of the Arts. We offer a unique studio-based programs, craft offerings, diverse and inclusive student body, and also an AUArts Elders Council. All right, here's just a picture of our council here in our Lodgepole Center, which is a really fun area in the campus where students can gain knowledge and have some advice, as well as just hang out and relax. Okay, so our student population is about 1,300 students right now. So that's about 15 to 1's student-teacher ratio. So it's nice to have those small classes. You can have that one-on-one time with your instructor, as well as you meet your colleagues and get to know them fairly well. We have an award-winning facility. We engage in the local art community, a robust alumni, and a students association. All right, so this is from 2020 BMO First Art Competition. Simone Elizabeth Saunders was the national winner in Canada with their project It Matters. And then Jasmine McGregor, whose picture is on the right, was the regional winner of Alberta. Here are just some images of our campus and facilities. So as an art school, we do have a lot of facilities that our students have the opportunity to use. So we have a print media studio, a shop, as well as fabrication metalworking shop, a glass blowing shop, and also a pottery and ceramics studio. We do offer housing as well for students that don't live in Calgary. It's collaborative housing with SAIT, who is located right beside our campus. There is a 4-room option, which includes 4 bedrooms, kitchen, living area, and 2 bathrooms. We have a food program, so those who might not want to cook or, just to have a bit of easier access to food, we have a food program. We have an AUArts space in the building, so you could work in your own studio in your room, or there's a studio in one of the basements of the residence. It's nice because you can connect with other students. There is the option to select the AUArts floor, which is just a few floors in the residence buildings. That is just AUArts students. Okay, so our programs that we offer. So we offer undergrad programs, so Bachelor of Design or a Bachelor of Fine Arts. Your first year is a foundational year, so it's kind of like an open study where students will have the opportunity to try a different amount of classes and see kind of what they like before declaring their major in second year. What's nice is that classes are 70% studio based. So students are working in their studios, creating their craft, working on homework, and 30% would be liberal studies, art history, critical studies. Optionally, we do offer minors as well. So first year consists of 2 drawing classes, 4 intro studio classes, 2 art history courses, 2 critical studies courses, and then you get to declare your major in second year. So what programs do we offer? So we offer the Bachelor of Fine Arts. Through the School of Visual Art, you could major in drawing, painting, print media, sculpture, or through the School of Craft and Emerging Media, you can major in ceramics, fiber, glass, jewelry and metals, and media arts. And then our other bachelor's that we offer is the Bachelor's of Design. So that's going to be your School of Communication Design. So you could major in graphic design, advertising, illustration, character design, and photography as a major. And then for minors, if you do happen to fall in love with more than one medium, you could do animation, ceramics, comics, glass, illustration, jewelry and metals, media arts, object design and fabrication, as well as print media. So how do you apply? So for AUArts, it is a 3-step application. So you apply online through the Apply Alberta or through Canada. You submit your documents to us, and then we also do require a portfolio and a statement of intent with your application. I will get a little bit more into that in a couple slides from now. For your academic requirements, we do require a minimum of 60% in English-1 or a 65 in English-2. As well, we do require 3 other additional grade 12 courses, so 9 credits. So that could be anything in the humanities, math, sciences, other languages, visual arts. So if you are taking art classes through school, that is really beneficial because you can use it as one of those requirements. We also do have English language requirements just for those who have been in Canada less than 2 full years of high school instruction where English is the language, including a passing grade in grade 12 English and also successful completion of 1 year or full-time instruction at a post-secondary institution where English is the language of instruction, including at least 1 transferable English course. And then below are some of the options we do offer for proficiency requirements. All right, so let's get back to that portfolio. As important as grades are, we do still want to see your art as you are going into an art school. So we require 12 pieces of recent art. A variety of mediums is recommended. The more different types of art you have, the stronger your portfolio will be, since first year is like a foundational year general study. So we do look for finished pieces, also a few work in progress pieces, and observational drawings. Along with your portfolio, we do need a statement of intent in formal writing style. This is going to be about 500 words or less about why you want to come study at AUArts. So what do we grade that portfolio on? Originality, inventiveness, experimentation of concepts, variety of media, materials, exploration, manual skills, craft execution, presentation and documentation is a big one. Progress and like process work, and then your statement of intent. So careers in the arts. So creative industries do contribute about $57.1 billion to the Canadian economy each year. In Alberta alone, the arts create about 22 jobs per $1 million spent. And then when we compare that to something that we're really well known for, such as oil and gas, they only create about 5 jobs per million invested. So the arts are contributing a lot to the economy in Canada and Alberta, even more than oil and gas. Employability of AUArts graduates. So when you leave school, you are leaving more than with just a degree. You have analytical thinking, problem solving, creativity, which are all really good transferable skills that you can use at any job. Next, I'm just going to go through a couple of our alumni and the success they have had since leaving AUArts. First is Kyle Chow, who did the Bachelor of Design. He is a business owner here in Calgary who created Plant, which is a really cool shop in Inglewood, and is a creative entrepreneur. Next, we have Brittany Bearhat, who did a Bachelor of Fine Arts. This is one of their multidisciplinary pieces that they show in galleries. Next, we have Kabuliski, a Bachelor of Fine Arts, who is the programming coordinator at the Truck Contemporary Art Gallery, which is another gallery located in Calgary. Next, we have Jillian Tamaki, Bachelor of Design. Here is a few examples of their pieces. They are a graphic novelist and a freelance illustrator. Adrian Stimson, Bachelor of Fine Arts. This is one of their pieces. Again, he's mixed media and interdisciplinary artist. Michaela Dawn, Bachelor of Fine Arts. And this is one of their freelance illustrations. So you might be thinking, after I graduate, what kind of support is there for me, a recent alumni of the school? Well, we have this new networking industry called AUArts Connect. So it's a really great platform where you get to connect with industry-leading alumni and professionals across the globe, not just Canada. It's good because it's your networking platform and a mentoring platform, and you can gain anything from like internships, artist residencies, practicums, coaching opportunities. So it's a really great way to meet people and to gain employment after school. So is it possible to have a career in the arts? I know my parents asked me that a lot when I was debating doing an art career, and the answer is yes. Here are just a few examples of careers that are part of the art industry. So you have anything from designers, art therapists, photographers, creative directors, art historians, multimedia designers, architectures, animators, illustrators, fashion designers, exhibiting artists, industrial designers, comic artists, curators, business owners, educators, filmmakers, and of course, all around nice people. So applications for AUArts. Our applications did open October 1st and they close February 1st. So that is for students that plan to start their education with us in the fall. What's nice is we have a lot of supports before you even send in your application. So we have an online portfolio workshop that will help you beef up your portfolio, make sure that it's really strong, and just kind of help you to get into school. We have online info sessions, one-on-one portfolio reviews where you can schedule virtual meetings with us, and we'll look through your portfolio and we'll let you know if it's like good, if you need to strengthen anything, maybe if something's not working, or if you need to work on documentation. And we do, for those in Calgary and the surrounding area, offer a portfolio review day in person coming up November 27th. We did just have our open house, but we have our virtual open house still available on our website. Again, our portfolio review, and then we have a show-off competition that the submissions open December 1st and close January 1st. Show-off is a really good competition for students where they can create art and send it in, and it gets judged by a panel of judges. The winner does win $5,000, which does cover first-year tuition. So it's a really valuable competition for those who do win. And then keep in touch. So there are many ways to get information about the school. of course, our website and all of our social media platforms. Again, you can always reach out to us and schedule a tour. We do hold them every Thursday. So if you wanted to see the campus in person and get some questions answered, of course, you could do that. As well as you can reach out to us if you aren't able to come in person, and we can answer anything that you might need to know. So that is the end of my presentation. I can start answering questions. I do see that there is some in the chat. Okay, so what is your institution's acceptance rate? So we have about a 80% acceptance rate for AUArts. So we are competitive, but as long as you meet the academic requirements and have a really strong portfolio, there's a really good shot that you're going to get in. What grade should we have to be accepted into the school? So overall grades, of course, that is, we do require a 30 level English, either the -1 at 60% or higher, or the -2 at 65% or higher. And then 3 other grade 12 courses at a 60% or higher. So if you had math at like a 75% and social at an 80% and science at a 90%, and also your English in there, that would be all the academic requirements, and that's what we're looking for. Are there any co-op opportunities? There are a few co-op opportunities. We do have this thing in the 3rd year of students in their 1st or 2nd semester that they can apply to go to another art institution for a whole semester. So they can go almost anywhere in the world. We've had students go to Europe, like Italy, Scotland, Germany. We've had students go to other institutions in Canada, so Emily Carr. So you could do that, as well as some in the States. So there is that opportunity as well. Do you offer any programs that will remain online, more specifically in law? So unfortunately, we don't offer any law degrees. We only are a visual arts school. So we only offer the Bachelor of Fine Arts and the Bachelor of Design. As for online, we only offer in-person classes, as a lot of it's going to be studio-based. So you're going to be working in the studios. So that's, yeah, they're going to be all in person. Okay. Do you, again, to the law question, we don't offer law, unfortunately. What are the requirements for people who took a gap year? Yeah, so they're actually the same as people who have just graduated high school. We just require that your academics meet our requirements and that you have that portfolio of 12 pieces of art. If you took a gap year, that's totally fine, as long as you apply in time for whichever school year that you're looking to do. Are there any scholarships offered? That's a really good question. We have a whole page about scholarships that I can put into chat after I answer all the questions. We have entrance scholarships for students that are just starting in their 1st year. When you apply, you already get put into a few of the scholarships that are offered upon successful application, but we also do have other scholarships you could enter. So that might require like writing an essay or just filling them out. And then throughout your whole 4 years of education with us, there are there are scholarships that you can apply for every year. So there's a lot of money that one could possibly get every year of their education. Okay, what employment opportunities can this university provide? Also, please. Oh, okay. So for employment opportunities, that can be almost anything in the art industry. So you could eventually work in film, design, so creating posters or 2D motion graphics, advertising, so magazines, anything that involves photography, really anything that involves drawing. So you could go into a lot of industries with that. We do have alumni that eventually go into the video game industry. So we have an alumni who did our illustration program, and then has since done all of the environmental design for the video game Uncharted, so creating all the landscapes. So there are a lot of opportunities after you graduate. And again, through our AUArts Connect, you connect with professionals in the industries already and find opportunities after that from there. Okay, what do you think the overall fee would be for a year learning here? For domestic students, it's about $5,000 per year. International, that'd be about $15,000 per year. That doesn't include residency, so that is just like through your just the educational aspect of it. How long is the architecture program? So we don't offer a architecture program, as you do actually need a master's degree to go into architecture. So some people will use our design program, our illustration, as an undergrad, do the 4 years here, use that as an undergrad, and then apply at an institute that offers a master's in architecture. So if it's in Calgary, like U of C would offer a 2-year master's in architecture. Just the thing with that is with the illustration program, it doesn't offer the same education as an undergrad in architecture would offer. So you could be a little bit behind, but it's definitely doable. But yeah, it would be like 4 years here or at another institution, and then a 2-year master's degree for architecture. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. So if anyone has questions after this, I will be available online for the rest of the day. You can stop and check out my booth. Oh, I do see another question. What is the photography program like, and how long is it? So the photography program is a 4-year program. It kind of starts as your first year, which is like your general study. So you have the option to take photography as one of the 4 studio courses. So you do your first year, and then after that, you could declare that as a major. So then for year 2, 3, and 4, you would have classes that are mostly geared towards photography. So that could be from doing anything like learning different types of cameras, different types of techniques. Year 3 and especially year 4 is a lot about going out and strengthening your practice as an artist. So you'd be creating the art that you want to create and taking the photos, in the case of photography, that you want to create. I can also post some links for the photography program after too. What are the residence options and how much are they approximately? So for residents, we share with a neighboring school. So there is a 4-bedroom option, which is the East Hall building. So that is a 4-bedroom, so you plus 3 other students. That's actually the option I chose when I did my degree here. So it kind of equals to about kind of around $800 per month, which is a lot, but it does include like living on campus and having everything really close by. There are also a option for a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom studio in another building, but the prices on that get significantly higher. So it could be anywhere from $1,300 to higher for the 1-bedroom. So, and that's only for the 8 months that you're in school. So in the summer, they wouldn't provide necessarily residence there. Any other questions? Okay, I'm just going to go and post those links. So I'll post the one for scholarships and as well as the photography. Again, if anyone has any questions, I'll be available all day. Just reach out to me. We can do it in chat or video chat, whichever you would prefer. Okay. What was your personal favorite art project? One of my favorite art projects was in first year. I graduated from the media arts program, which includes working with like video, sound, interactive art pieces. And in first year, we had to create some kind of interactive piece that would like be either motion sensed or sound censored based. And at the time, I had a roommate that was eating all of my food in residence, which I was not happy with. So I created a little robot that was motion sensed, and I put it in my cabinet with all my snacks. And then anytime that the cabinet opened, it would scream really loud at her. So that was kind of my favorite project that I ever did. It's fun with art school. You can have a lot of fun with it. You have the opportunity to really express yourself and create the work that you want to create, which is really fun. So let me just close this. Mm-hmm. And then I remember the photography question. I'll put that in there too. Actually, I'll put a link to all the programs that we have, and you can get a better idea. What's nice about that is the first year is like a general study. So the program list I'm sending, you have the opportunity to try a bunch of these programs before declaring your major. That way you really get a sense of what the next couple of years are going to be about, as well as what you like to do versus what you don't like to do. So that way you don't need to have that stress of first year just trying to figure out like what you want to declare as your major right away. You get some time to ease into it and to figure it out. All right. Okay, so those should pop up in just a moment. Okay, so yeah, below the first link is for the different scholarships, and then the next is for programs. All right, so I think that's it for this presentation, but thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for asking your questions. Again, come visit my booth if you have any more questions, and I hope you all have a really good day.